If y'all have something we need to talk about, put it in the chat so we can get to it. Questions, super chats would definitely be read. What's happening?
Man, it's all good in the hood. This is that first like full week of off season, for Colorado. So I'm back in the Jack, man. Be here for a minute, and just looking forward to this college football playoff season, college bowl season. Even though people are opting out of bowls, we're gonna have to talk about that, Chico, because I'm telling you, man, something is gonna have to happen with the NCAA football calendar. Our bowl games are going to become more and more irrelevant to teams that wanted to or should have been in the playoffs. Some got to give, Chico, so we're gonna have to get into that.
Definitely. I was thinking about that a little bit too. I guess we might as well get into it a little bit. But I was
God bless
thinking about that that because it says Notre Dame, pissed because they wasn't selected. So they said, if we get the bowl game, we don't want to go. And I was like, damn, if I was a player, how would I take that? Would I be, would I want to go to a bowl game or would I not want to go? Would I opt out? And I was like, man, in this day and age, if it's not the big game and there's not really too much to play for, like it isn't a chance you can opt out and not want to go. Because you see a lot of guys doing that anyway if they know they're gonna enter the transfer portal. Like, why am I gonna go play in this game? Damn.
Yeah, and when you add in the portal, right,
Yeah.
and when you add in the timeline of things, and you add in like truly the irrelevancy of some of these bowls as it relates to legacy and historic history and that kind of thing, then it just spells like, why am I going to do this? Let me tell you this, and I mean no disrespect when I say this, Chico, no
Okay.
disrespect, because I happen to love the NIT basketball tournament, but I'm trying to draw a parallel to folks. You're not going to get the Duke Blue Devils excited about going to play in the NIT
Mm-mm.
when they used to play in the 64.
Right.
And so what's happening now with the calendar because of the college football playoff system. Well, I'm playing for the playoffs, not a bowl game like I used to be when they were only bowl games, right? And then one particular bowl game signified the national championship. But now you got a true playoff system toward the national championship, and the bowl game is just a bowl game.
You're
And you
right.
mean to tell me, man, I could either be getting in the portal, declaring for the draft, or going home for December? Man, I'm not finna go to the Weed Eater Poulan Bowl in Shreveport when I can go to the crib. Like, so you're gonna have more and more of this until you can make bowls relevant or until you can expand the playoff bracket. Because here's the thing about the playoff bracket, Chico, as it stands right now. Somebody gonna be mad. All right.
I definitely already mad too.
Until we go to 14 or 16 teams, and even then, whoever the 17th or the 15th gonna be mad. But here's the mistake I think we're making with the current system, man. And I'm gonna draw another parallel to basketball out there to the runners. Ain't no Cinderella stories in football, y'all.
Mm.
You
No
you
James Madison. Even James Madison wouldn't be Cinderella.
man, James Madison, Tulane ain't got a damn chance of winning the national championship.
Okay, I see. That's what you said. Okay, they don't have a chance to. In basketball, there's a chance
Yeah,
that they can
man,
run that.
basketball. Yeah, basketball, you got
Yeah.
a chance.
Right.
Football is there's no Cinderella stories you can create in a playoff bracket for football, man.
Mm-hmm.
We're like, hey, man, wouldn't it be beautiful if Tulane we let them in and they beat Ole Miss and then beat Georgia? Come on, dog.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, a Fairleigh Dickinson in basketball might get hot and beat Duke in the opening round, but even they ain't going to the Elite Eight or nothing. And so
Mm-hmm.
we've created this system where uh, Group of Five schools can get in when it really should just be a system based on, look, man, the best 12 teams at the nation the last weekend of the year. That's what we putting in.
And Notre Dame will have take issue with that because with the head-to-head matchup with Miami and all those issues. Right. What do you think? Who should have gotten in that case?
Well, I tell you what, you could have a Notre Dame in if you didn't have a Tulane and a damn James Madison in. Because what you're not going to tell me is that James Madison or Tulane are better than Notre Dame. You're not going to
Yeah.
tell me that James Madison or Tulane are better than Texas.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't see Texas in these brackets.
Mm.
Matter of fact, even Duke, who was 75, won the ACC, and I know they need to fix their system as far as their tiebreaker who gets into their championship game. But nevertheless, you ain't gonna tell me Tulane and James Madison are better than Duke.
Dang.
So
They'll
this
have
at
something to say
at
about
the
that.
end of the day, Vanderbilt forgot all about them.
Forgot about
BYU.
Vanderbilt. Yep. BYU.
You are not going to tell me James Madison is better than Vanderbilt.
Yeah.
You're not going to tell me that Tulane is better than BYU. And so you're
Wait.
going to come up with a system that the top 12 teams make it, but oh, by the way, we got to make room for the little guy. And man, just have a little guy tournament over there. Stop playing.
And then, but then
Because
little guys would be like,
Cinderella stories ain't happening in football, dog.
yeah, that's a fact. I think the closest thing you can get to that is what Signetti did at Indiana. That's the closest thing, and he had to build that. It's not just going to happen like James Madison or Tulane come in and just do it from the 12th seed or whatever. You got to go in there and put in work and do, as you say, he took a pay cut, like you said, coming from out. You gave the whole story of how he did that and sacrificed and took that route, and now he has a powerhouse, beat Ohio State. They're ranked number 1 in the damn country right now, Indiana.
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you what's gonna ultimately happen, Chico. Money rules all this, right? And the money that rules it comes from the TV. And you're either gonna have to take this thing to 16 that you erode crap like this from happening, or you're gonna have to have it a straight up the best 12 and forget about the little guy. Because here's what's gonna happen with the TV money. The TV people did not put up all this money to watch Ole Miss play Tulane. The TV people did not put up all this money to watch Oregon play JMU.
Mm-hmm.
And so once TV, the sponsors get pissed because you got back-to-back games. It's one thing to have a game on at 1:00 that nobody's interested in, and then the game that come on at 3 or the whole world want to see. But when you got a game at noon and a game at 3 that ain't nobody interested in, ain't gonna happen. It's not sustainable. I say, man,
good old boys gonna see about that.
Take this thing to 14 or 16. Let it truly be the best people to get in after the conference championship weekends. Because sometimes you could lose your conference championship and still be one of the better teams in the nation. For example,
Alabama.
Virginia just lost its conference championship to Duke, and you ain't going to tell me that JMU or Tulane is better than Virginia. You ain't going to tell me that JMU or Tulane are better than Texas, better than Notre Dame, better than BYU. Take this thing to 16. Kill some of these crap bowl games. And put the best product you can on TV for the people in December, man.
And it's a flawed system still, I guess. So, but it's all about that money. And them bowl games is all about that money also.
I agree, Sabadu. Poor ratings are coming. Like you just wait to mid-December, January when the ratings for this bowl season come out, and the sponsor's gonna say, "Man, we ain't paying for that bullshit again." Do all you can to guarantee us a better audience, or we pulling our money.
Yeah. Well, y'all let us know what y'all think in the chat right now. Runners, mount up and talk to us. Leave us questions, comments, whatever else y'all think should be going on or should be happening. Or would y'all just agree with Unc? Put the facts up in that thing. Put a what they say nowadays, Unc. Dang, what they say. It's some of these young kids. I'll think about it later on.
Man, you ain't young, so you probably gonna think about it.
Yeah, I ain't young.
I would say, how would you judge who's better? Man, strength of schedule, head to head, and then like
you got to go head to head.
Even the people who lose. I mean, you look at BYU's 2 losses. They lost twice to number 4 in the nation. Are those really bad losses? You think you think BYU losing twice? I'm not saying you, Donovan. I'm talking about the procrastinators.
And then look who they lost to too in the championship.
BYU losing twice and who they lost to makes JMU a better team than them. Come on, dog. Yeah. We got to stop. We got to stop.
Big man.
Because by miracle, put that bracket up again, Chico.
Let me give a shout out to Big Khalil Benson. I saw his mom post online a beautiful picture and the video of them celebrating the game. Shout out to Big
And by the
KB
way, he's
out of
a
Mississippi.
upcoming guest on the morning run. That's also.
That's what's up. Shout out to my dog. And you can
Yeah,
check
just
out his mom on Prime Parents also. But what you want to point out about this bracket right here? On?
let's go Tulane Ole Miss.
Or you want to go down? All right.
The last time they played, what 45-10?
Hey,
You think the absence of Lane Kiffin is lost 35 points? And let's say it happens. What's going to happen with Tulane, Georgia?
of course, Georgia.
like go up top. What do you really think GMU gonna do against Oregon? And let's go crazy. Let's say something crazy happens. What you think they're gonna do is take like dog stop playing? Y'all wasting our time. That
But
could be
we have
Texas.
to give them a chance, Uncle.
No.
Nah.
No, I mean, I say go 16 teams, 4 conference championships for Power Four automatically in. Depending on even the regular loser, they can still get in. But you those 4 automatic in, and then you fill out the 12 with the top 12.
Yeah.
That way, now you're making the conference championship actually mean something. So, like Indiana would have been in either way. They would have been because they won the conference championship and they were number 2 when the thing said they would have been in. That opens the door for somebody else to come in without putting somebody else out. Because again, now I'm gonna say it: JMU, much respect; Tulane, much respect. You ain't gonna sit and tell me that those are better football programs the last week of the season than a Notre Dame, a BYU, a Texas. Like I'm talking about from an entertainment TV watching value. Don't nobody want to see that, man.
Yeah. Well, we'll
The TV gonna get what they want you,
I
go.
was about to say, I think, they're gonna get what they want, and they're gonna run them commercials, dog. Because money is power.